Did you know that Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest emperors, basically ruled a whole empire with the help of a journal? It's true, his private writings, which we now call meditations, weren't meant for anyone else. They were his way of sorting out his thoughts, reflecting on his actions, and keeping his mind clear in the chaos of ruling Rome. That's right. The most powerful man in the world wrote his private thoughts to keep his mind sharp and his spirit steady. He faced wars, betrayals, and constant pressure, but his journal was his anchor, a place to return to himself no matter what was happening outside. And I'm about to show you how Stoic journaling, specifically morning pages, can totally change the way you handle stress, build mental strength, and set the tone for your day. This isn't just a productivity hack, it's a way to build resilience and self-awareness, one page at a time. Alright, picture this. It's early. The house is quiet. I grab my notebook and a coffee, then just start writing. There's something almost sacred about those first few minutes of the day, before the world wakes up and demands your attention. Not Shakespeare, not even full sentences. I call this my mental warm-up. 3 pages. Whatever's on my mind. Worries, gratitude, goals, random stuff. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be pretty. The point is to get it out of your head and onto the page. The trick? I don't edit, I don't judge, I just let it flow, like a brain detox. It's a stream of consciousness, a way to clear out the mental clutter that builds up overnight. Sometimes I'm surprised by what comes out. Old worries, new ideas, or just random thoughts that need a place to land. This isn't just venting, I'm setting the stage for clarity. By putting my thoughts on paper, I can see them more clearly, almost like stepping back and looking at my life from the outside. It's a chance to pause, breathe, and decide how I want to show up for the day. Ancient Stoics like Seneca did this to catch their own thoughts before life got noisy. They believed that self-reflection was the key to wisdom and peace. By writing, they could examine their emotions, challenge their assumptions, and remind themselves of what truly mattered. By getting my fears and frustrations out on paper, they lose their grip. It's like shining a light on the things that haunt me in the background. Once they're written down, they're not as scary. I can face them, question them, and sometimes even laugh at them. And when I spot patterns, like the same worry showing up again and again, I know it's time to tackle it head on. That's the power of journaling. It reveals the stories we tell ourselves and gives us a chance to rewrite them. But there's more. Morning pages aren't just about dumping thoughts, they're about setting intentions. I always end with 2 questions. What's one thing I can control today? This grounds me, reminding me that even on the toughest days, there's always something within my power. And what would my best self do? This question challenges me to rise above my habits and act with intention, not just impulse. That's pure Stoic thinking. Focus on what's in your power and act with purpose. It's a daily practice of self-mastery, and it sets the tone for everything that follows. It's wild how simple morning pages can make me more patient at work, less reactive when things go sideways, and way better at letting go of stuff I can't control. I notice I'm less likely to snap at people, more able to pause and respond thoughtfully, and generally just more grounded. I feel lighter. I start my day with intention, not just reaction. It's like I've already had a conversation with myself, so I'm not as easily thrown off by whatever comes next. Now, you don't need a fancy journal. You don't need special pens or a perfect morning routine. All you need is a few quiet minutes and something to write on. I just use whatever's handy. The key is to show up, be honest, and let the pen do the work before your phone or the world gets a say. Even if you only have 5 minutes, that's enough to make a difference. Over time, these pages become a map of your mind, proof of growth, grit, and gratitude. You'll see how your worries change, how your goals evolve, and how much you've learned about yourself along the way. You'll be amazed how strong you can get just by showing up for yourself every morning. It's not about perfection, it's about progress and the courage to meet yourself on the page day after day. So, if you want to build real mental strength, like the Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, try morning pages for a week. See what happens. You might just discover a new level of clarity, calm, and confidence you didn't know you had. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, and let's keep building better minds together. Remember, every morning is a new chance to start fresh, so why not start with yourself?